It's like I'm always the underdog, you know what I'm saying? But I love that though, because they don't never expect it coming.
Around tonight who you haven't met, who you are.
I'm Flau'Jae from Savannah, Georgia. I'm 14 years old, and I'm a rapper.
See, they be so ready to knock the top dog off. Like, they don't be seeing that one that's coming up and creeping up. So I love that. Like, I love when people doubt me. You know what I'm saying? Because every time they doubt me, I overcome. You know what I'm talking about? So that'd be the space I be in. Like, prove yourself wrong, but show them, like, you're not one to mess with. Coming from Savannah, like, you don't make it out that city.
Yeah.
So when you do make it out that city, you bring certain characteristics with you in, and then that's that dog. Like where you ain't got no choice but to go make it out.
Right.
So you giving it everything you got on the court. You know what I mean? And I take that and I put that into rap and I put that into basketball, and I'm already competitive.
Yo, we done already talked about so much stuff off the camera. I gotta catch y'all up, because there's a bunch of things going on with Flau'Jae right now. Our guest today, you are alumni of the show, man. It's been a while, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been hooping.
Yeah, I know.
Since I've been, McDonald's game, Jordan game, Allen Iverson game.
Every time I talk to your mom, it's like, yo, y'all just coming back from something.
Yeah,
either the classic game or Allen Iverson. How them games be, man? Like, I feel like last year you did that. You did it last year. You did the freestyle a year ago.
Yeah.
And when we was there, you was cooking up. You was heating up.
Right.
What kind of space was you in basketball-wise? Like, where were you last year as far as, like, your mental space?
Basketball was just, like, fun. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I'm hooping, man. Like, I was still doing runs at LA Fitness. I was playing on, like, my basketball team or whatever, but it wasn't nothing I was taking too serious.
Yeah.
Feel me? Until I got on the circuit. Last year is when I really started taking it serious.
Yeah, you took it serious, all right. You turned up in a year. I haven't seen, that type of turn up within a year span of time. I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen that. I know you was still good back then. You were still good, but I never seen that kind of level up. I wonder what happened for you to, like, tap in the way you did.
You never seen it before because it's never been done in history. You know what I mean?
Like that.
It's just never been done in history, and it took me another level of focus to lock in.
I like that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, these girls that I be around, they got they dads, and they be telling me, like, let's go work out, let's go do all this. You gotta realize, like, I'm growing up, my mama is working, single mom, my dad's deceased.
Right.
So anything that I'm doing it off the strength of me wanting to do it.
Right.
So I kept that until, like, going to the gym, walking into the gym, like, I didn't have nobody to take me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing out by myself, so it just translated. When God gave me the trainers, God gave me all the resources, I took full advantage of it.
Right.
You can ask my moms. I was in the gym 3-4 times a day. I'm never home. You know what I mean?
Yeesh.
I remember there was the days I was like, dang, I wish I had a trainer. So when I got a trainer, I didn't take it for granted.
I think that separates a lot of people too. You know, those of us who appreciate those type of things, you know, because you didn't have it, now you got it, you know what to do with it. Comparable to somebody that has it, and it's just kind of like, okay, whatever is here.
Yeah.
So that shows a lot, because you was able to, like I said, you was able to do a lot in a year. For those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, you know, this young girl, like, I'm glad I was able to see you last year and see the spaces you was in last year to be able to see what you look like this year.
Right.
And for those of y'all who don't know, Bars on 95 fans, she was on the show last year, but this year she's like McDonald's, Jordan Brand. You know, I could go, like, the list goes on from last year to this year.
It's
the list
deep.
goes on. It's super deep, and it's still going on because she's in the middle of, like, dropping a project.
Right.
You know, she got a lot going on, which is why we're gonna catch up with her today and just catch up on everything. Now, you just recently committed to LSU.
Yes.
Basketball and music.
Yes.
How do you balance?
Well, like, basketball and music is something I've always been balancing. People don't know I've been playing basketball since I was 7.
Right.
Or 4. Actually, I've been playing basketball since I was like 5, 6. So 6, like, in like a little rec league with the boys.
Yeah.
And I've been rapping since I was like 7. Me and my uncle Dominique was going through some tapes. He played, like, This Is The Way I Chill. Started rapping over it. You know, he wrote my first rap, you feel me? And it really started all the way from there, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I've been doing it all my whole life.
I heard a story, I don't know if it's true or not, that you learned they bought a basketball hoop for your brother.
Yeah.
And instead of him taking a liking to the basketball, you were the one that took liking to it.
That's exactly what happened, bro. Like, it was always in the driveway.
Yeah.
He never was on it. I'm like, every time I'm out there, I'm like, pick me up. Always bouncing the ball. My brother, he was into music.
Yeah.
You know, he a singer, so
fire.
He was never into it, but I was.
That's fire. Now, as far as high school, you know, you got a lot going on. You know, being a high school star, period, and still going to high school, because it's you still got to see the other kids. You still got to. How are you moving around like that right now? What kind of space are you in when you go to school?
Man,
what type of time is Flau'Jae on when she goes to school?
I go to school, bro. I feel like I'm in a movie, bro. Like, like you know, like the famous jock kid. Like that's how I feel. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be in the hall, like, hey, what's up, Big Four? You know what I'm saying? You hard? You retired your jersey? Like what? Yeah, like they don't call me Flau'Jae, they call me Big Four. It's crazy. That's like fire. That whole persona that I created. Like
they already retired your jersey?
Oh yeah. Yo, I ain't even graduate yet.
I thought you graduated and then they retired your jersey. Your jersey retired already. The high school ain't even over yet.
That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the ceremony, they was like, we have a special announcement. And I see this plaque. They got my high school jersey and my McDonald's jersey in it. 1,900 points. Like, it was crazy.
When did that's crazy. So 1,900, so last year you had a couple of hundred points.
Yeah.
No? How about 900?
I had like 12?
She been a bucket. That's crazy. Yeah. All right, so this year you got to a level where I know your back was against the wall with the whole basketball thing, because this is a lot of politics. The reason why we say skills over politics, there's a lot of politics in basketball and in rap.
Facts.
You know, and you got to experience it on both ends.
Sides.
Being a female MC, you know, not going the traditional route of, you know, showing your body and all this stuff. And then on the on the basketball side, you know, it wasn't like you didn't start off as a 5-star guard, highly recruited. Yeah. You know, what space were you in? What kind of mind frame were you in these positions? It's
like I'm always the underdog. You know what I'm saying? But I love that though, because they don't never expect it coming. See, they be so ready to knock the top dog off. Like they don't be seeing that one that's coming up and creeping up. So I love that. Like I love when people doubt me. You know what I'm saying? Because every time they doubt me, I overcome. You know what I'm talking about? So that'd be the space I be in. Like, prove yourself wrong, but show them like you're not one of the best.
Yeah. The basketball, while you definitely you have a 5'10" guard, you definitely have like that grit where you
I'm a dog,
and you show it on the court too. And then your raps, you got that aggression in your rap. Like, how do you transition your energies?
Like
back and forth between basketball and rap.
It translates. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from Savannah, like you don't make it out that city. Yeah. So when you do make it out of that city, you bring certain characteristics with you in, and then that's that dog. Like where you ain't got no choice but to go make it out. Right. So you giving it everything you got on the court. You know what I mean? And I take that and I put that into rap and I put that into basketball, and I'm already competitive. Right. I already hate to lose, so I feel like with the rap, you know, I just take my daddy energy and what he had. Right. On the basketball, I take my Uncle Murdoch energy and what he had, and it just all come together.
Right. What's your inspiration with music?
My inspiration is to be the greatest to ever do it, like in my own way. I see a lot of people, especially females, they conforming into what's popular. I've never been that. I'm always like, be yourself. I respect a person for being themselves than conforming. You know what I mean? Cause like all this stuff gonna get played out, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be over with, and y'all gonna be stuck. Like, oh, what to do next? Be you.
That's a fact. We was talking about this earlier before we started the show about the NBA players that's like came and went, that was superstar player basketball players, and they also rap.
Right.
There's only been a handful of rappers that have done that.
Right.
You got your Kobe Bryants, your AIs, your Shaqs, and then they got better. The rappers started getting better. You got your Damian Lillard, you got your Miles Bridges.
Right.
And the thing I noticed about them is we started seeing them later on in their career when they got into the NBA and then they got into the scene. But you started real young, you know.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
I'm about to talk that talk real quick. No disrespect. I love Dame, my dog.
Shout out to Dame.
Shout out to Dame, man. Show mad love. Can't wait to work. Shout out to Miles. He's a dog too. Right. But it's like, with them, it's like, I mean, they're professional NBA players. You know what I'm saying? They got a bag. They like to rap. Right. You know, or like somebody like Quavo. Like, he's a rapper, but he like to hoop. Right. It's never been somebody who had it as like both careers. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like, I'm trying to take it as far as it go with this. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't, like, I want to be the first player to win a national championship and #1 on the Billboard or a Grammy and you feel me? Like in a Hall of Fame ring. Like, I want to be the one to do it. And who says I can't? I could be the first. You know what I'm saying?
You can. We talked to Dame about that too. That was one of his goals.
Yeah.
And the fact that you started so young and you started so early, you kind of in the beginning of your journey. Not the beginning of your journey, but you're just getting to a point where you're going off to college.
Right.
Tell me what made you decide LSU? For those of you who don't know, obviously she committed to LSU recently. Yeah. After all the college looking out for you.
Yeah.
What made you decide LSU?
Man, like, first of all, being recruited by all those colleges, like across the across the nation was a crazy experience, man. Like they I was a full scholarship. That was the craziest word. Every time I heard it, I got chills again, like I never heard it. Yeah. But LSU, what stood out was like, they understood me. You know what I'm saying? They understood what I wanted to do with the rap and with the basketball. They was like, we fully support you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you giving us 110, we gonna back you in whatever you wanna do. Sports, music, brands, NIL. And it was like, that was the perfect situation for me. And also Kim Mulkey, man, like playing under her, like she was coach of the year coming off this year. You know what I mean? Yeah. She took a team that she didn't have no players on, and they was number 3 in the tournament. You know what I mean? So it's like, I wanna be coached by greatness. You know what I'm saying? As good as a rapper I am, I want to strive to be a great basketball player. And the best thing you can do to a great basketball player is coach them hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not shy of that, because my mama, like, she tough. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, I'm not shy of that, and so I want to be coached hard, and I want to be coached by the best. Right. I'm at a point in my life where I only want the best. Right, feel me? Because that's what I'm producing. So that was my whole thought process. And LSU brand so big, you pair that up with Big 4. Yeah. It's a situation.
Love to see it. I love to see it. Now, translating that into music world, you was able to catch it at a perfect timing.
Beautiful time.
Right? Recently they announced, the NCAA announced that players could now make money off their likeliness, and you could do things like make music and be able to have a business in music. So, you know, where were you when you heard that message? What were your thought frame? What were your family, your team? What y'all was thinking when that news came to you?
I was thinking, y'all, let's go to the bank. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Let's go. Because I already knew, man, like, no, you can, I don't care what you say. No college player in college is doing what I'm doing. And I can stamp that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody rapping and nobody hooping on my level. Right. It's not happening. Name a college player that I've been on 2 national TV shows. Right. America's Got Talent, The Rap Game, Jermaine Dupri.
She was a kid.
Since I was a kid.
Factor in there.
Come on, bro. And on the same tip, McDonald's All-American. Jordan Brand Classic. MVP, by the way, with all the top 10 girls. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nobody's doing it on my level. So I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, like NIL, this was perfect for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was a year before, I wouldn't have been able to reap the benefits of this. You know what I mean? So I think it's just all a part of God's plan. Crazy part, I was like, a couple years ago, you asked me what I was doing. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go to LA and I'm finna rap. I would have never in a million years thought that I would have been playing basketball and going to college, let alone play for Kim Mulkey. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy. And like I said, I think it's an interesting situation for you. I told Dame this as well, but you're much younger, so you are a spearhead for the younger crowd. There's so many, that transition of basketball player rappers, there's a lot of people that do it, but it's not, like you said, at that level that's doing it, and then with that kind of stage that you have, and with that kind of platform that you have. So you being able to do it at this level, there's a lot of, do you feel like there's a lot of pressure?
Oh yeah, it's definitely pressure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, cause now I'm at a certain stature where it's like folks coming to my game just to see me do bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they waiting to see. But then again, it's also like, it's some little girls in there that's like looking at me like, oh my God, that's what I want to be. Yeah. And so that's who I do it for. You know what I mean? Like,
my little niece, love it.
Come on now.
Shout out to Destiny.
Shout out to Destiny, Big 4.
Yeah, she
So if that's the pressure, I want the pressure from them. The pressure to like keep my best attitude, keep my body language, keep my best mental for them to watch and see me, because I know they looking up to me. So that's the pressure. So if that's the pressure, I'll take that kind. You know what I mean? All that other pressure, that's a negative. You know?
Now let's talk about, let's keep that pressure conversation. Let's talk about it on the music tip.
Definitely.
Roc Nation? How did that happen? Talk to me about that situation. How did that happen?
I gotta tell you. So actually, it was like, that deal came about because they wanted me to play on the AAU team, right? Crazy. LaMelo's AAU team, 101. Shout out my boy Melo. JJ is his manager. He was like, yeah, we want Fly to come play on Melo's new team. You know, we boom it out. We blah, 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 blah. My mama was like, yeah, but she a rapper too. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just no basketball player, so y'all gotta figure this out.
Man, Miss Brooks, come on,
man.
Talk.
Come on, Momager of the Year. So he like, what? So she like, yeah, I'm gonna sing you some music. JJ like, oh no, she top 5. Like, what are we, like, I'm about to call some of my people. Next thing I know, I'm on the phone with the president of Roc Nation, like, Flau'Jae, congratulations.
What we doing?
I said, oh, okay.
What we doing?
You know what I'm saying? It's a situation, you know what I mean?
What we doing?
So like, since then, I went up to the Roc Nation building, they gave me a tour. They was like, bro, we believe in you. You know what I'm saying? We see it, we just wanna help you. Like, what you wanna do? We wanna just press the buttons. You know what I mean? So I signed a distribution deal with EQ.
Yep.
You You know, I own all my masters. Got creative control.
Talk, man. Come on.
You know what I mean? Like, and they just helping me anywhere they can, man. Shout out to Christian, shout out to Polo, shout out to Raymond, shout out to Sweetness, everybody, my whole team that's just helping me catapult to the next level. Because I'm like, I'm going crazy in basketball, y'all. We got to come the same way with the music. You know what I mean? Like being out there on playlists, on everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just making it bigger than life, because it's bigger than life right now. So, you know, man, it was just crazy. The opportunity came from basketball.
Right. But your talent was there to answer when
you see what I'm saying? Came. Like, proper preparation prevent poor performance. So it's like, that's what I firmly believe in.
And y'all need to understand. These rooms that she in, even your top elite basketball players can't be in these rooms, because these are executives that take music business serious.
And the conversations are different.
It's way different. You talking about Roc Nation? This is Jay-Z. This is, this is a long generation of rappers that came through that door. For them to be interested in what she got, like Rhapsody is over there.
Yeah.
Like, you talking like juggernauts that's over there.
Come on, legendary.
And like I said, that pressure, I'm rooting for you.
I appreciate it.
We here on Buzz 95, we are like full supporters of what you do. Even the first time you came on the show, there's something we knew about you rap-wise that you were capable of. And then the basketball-wise, seeing how well you carried it and then to a point where you got it to right now, it shows that, how diligent you are in what you do. So as far as music goes and on your music sound, what direction do you usually take with your music?
Like, you hear me rapping right now, but I'm more melodic on my song.
I noticed.
I love to tell a story. I love to speak what is true to me. And some people relate, some people don't, but the music I got now, I got old heads like Fla. You hurt. You know what I mean? Like I'm speaking out of more like experience because I'm older. It's not kiddie no more. It's dead serious. Like,
I'm talking.
Grown people listen like, oh, like it's a situation now because I done been through experience. You know what I'm saying? Been through like a couple of heartbreaks and stuff like that. So I'm understanding the stuff that goes into it, and I already know how to word it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's more relatable. And I got my lit songs and my anthems and stuff like that. But really, I just pop it. Like, you know me, I'm a serious person. Like I'm straight cut. So it's like, that's how my music is, but it's something everybody can relate to. Like, I'm so excited for everybody here.
So how did you, let's talk about this how did you go about your project idea and how you want to roll this out?
Yeah. So it was like, man, Fly, you haven't dropped in a long time. Every time I hate when people come up to me and be like, Level Up is my favorite song. I'm like, oh my God, I have so many more songs.
So long ago.
I'm like, Mama, we got to get this out. She's like, all right, well, what you want to do? I was like, we don't got to go the traditional route. We don't got to drop 13 songs because I really want them to listen to the 4 songs. And if you drop an EP, they're going to be like, all right, I'll listen to 4 songs. Let me see what you're talking about. And if they hard, they'll be like, whoa. And and it was just something like I can build my fan base off of those songs. But also, I can just give my fans something. You know what I mean? Like,
marketing right there.
Come on, man. And then number 4, I'm taking the big 4 everywhere, man. R.I.P. Murdoch. And it's like, 4 has become my identity right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
how'd you do the 4th thing?
Well, let me tell you, so like my uncle in Savannah, my dad was real tight. You know what I'm saying? He was the basketball star. Like, man, like that. You know what I mean? You look at my Twitter, you'll see him, he on my header with the goals in his mouth, shining, big 4 grills. So he was number 4.
Yeah.
And he got tragically murdered too, just like my dad. So I was like, man, like, I'm gonna represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't carry it out, I'm gonna carry it too. And it's crazy how it happened because it's like, dang, like, her uncle was crazy, her daddy was crazy in the music, and I was like meshing together in her. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of scary now that I think about it, but it's like, it happened this way for a reason. So I can carry their legacy all the way to where it's supposed to go. Right.
When it's your time, it's your time.
It's your time.
And the journey between the music to, LSU, basketball realm, music realm, bringing it together, having a perfect fit at your age that you at, and, creating this lane for yourself. And we talked about this, you're the first to come at this level, this young.
Yeah.
A lot of the NBA players we've seen, a lot of WNBA players that rap that I don't know about, that doing it, they did it while their height of their careers in the NBA.
Right.
You're doing it so early, going on to college. Like, you're about to go to college. We wanted to do this episode to catch you early. We wanted to do this episode to catch your project that's about to drop.
Definitely.
We feel the fans are going to enjoy this interview because they get to know you a little bit better. And then the project drops soon right after this freestyle. And it's us being able to capture your story while it's happening. And you got more coming.
Yeah.
Just giving your fans, before we sign off, give your fans you know, what to look for, what to look out for, what's coming soon, what Flau'Jae got going on. Because you about to go off to school soon. Let them know you about to go off to school when you out of here.
I'm about to go out to school. I'm about to graduate, which is big. May 26th. I'm out of there. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm about to, you know, start a new journey. Yeah. Embark on a new life, man. Yeah. Like, I'm ready to go to college, have some independence. You know, these NIL deals. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. And
we watch.
Just dropping my music. Yeah. But really, overall, like, my focus is like becoming a better person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Alongside a better basketball player. Yeah. You know, with the more attention I get, it's going to help me get to where I need to be in life. Not only as a rapper, not only as a basketball player, but as a person. Okay. And that's probably the most important part to me, because I'm now a role model. Whether I like it or not, I'm a role model. You know what I mean? And like, these little girls are looking up to me. These little boys are looking up to me. Facts. So it's like, what picture I want to paint out there? It's so much of this. What picture I want to paint? Like, it's cool to be positive, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big Four, B.I.G., be intelligent, gang. You know what I mean? Like, it's a movement. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yo, y'all obviously see, y'all see why. You know what I'm saying? That's why she's one of my favorite young MCs out right now. One of my favorite young basketball players out right now. And we're gonna be tracking your, you know, we're gonna be like the rest of the world.
Hey man,
everybody's gonna be tracking what you're doing. We're watching your journey to make it to where you need to be. And
I appreciate y'all, man. Bars on 995, man. Like, ever since our first interview, I've been keeping up on social media, and y'all just been showing mad love. So anytime y'all need me, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We might gotta bring y'all down to Baton Rouge.
Nah, we just came back from Baton Rouge. We just did. We're gonna come back.
We're gonna have to do an LSU time.
We're gonna pull up on you. We're gonna pull up on you.
It's always love on my end, man. You know,
much love. Listen. If y'all haven't been tapped in, Big Four is gonna drop soon. Understand, man, this is why we do it. We do this shit for the culture, and this is specifically for artists like her. And she has a unique story, very special. She tells you in her music, if you listen, continue to follow her. Like, I'm telling you, follow her. Like, we don't put the rappers we put on this show. There's a reason why we put it on. The story is worth you listening. It's like somebody recommending you a good book. This is a good book. I'm telling y'all to go read.
New York bestseller.
That's a fact. So tap in now, man. Bars 995, Connecticut's #1 rap hip hop platform. I'm about to have her give a shout out to my niece in a second, because she loved Flau'Jae. So I appreciate everybody been tuning in. Flau'Jae, thank you for making it down here.
Appreciate it, man. Mad love.
Big Four.
Subscribe now.